Oh, yeah, here we go. I'm so excited. Simple ways to find customers and recruits for your home business on Facebook for free right now. That is what we're discussing today. Hello, everybody. My name is Valerie Walton, and I'm coming to you live from the suburbs of Washington, D.C. Cannot wait to jump into this. So, again, we're going over simple ways for you to find customers and recruits for your home business on Facebook for free right now. So this is a great video for you. This is going to be an in-depth training. So this is not going to be some 5-minute video that's going to give you a bunch of empty promises and nothing of value for you to use for your business. This is in depth, and I'm going to be going through like some legit practical steps that you can take to start getting customers for your business right now. This is great specifically for people who are network marketers and or affiliate marketers, especially. However, if you're watching this right now and you are not in that industry, and maybe you have a traditional business, maybe you own a gym, maybe you're in real estate, you can still use these principles to find local customers for your business as well. So I'm really excited about that. Give me 1 second because I do also want to make sure that you guys have access to everything that I'm going to describe in the video. And when you stay to the end, I've got a free gift for you. So make sure you do that. And anybody watching the replay, do not try to skip ahead to the end because I'm going to know. It's like, I don't know, Joe. All right. So anyway, let me get this stuff in here for you right now. Hold on. Okay. Bam, pasted. Bam. All right, cool. I wanted to make sure I had it prepared for you ahead of time. So there you go. All right. Oops. Cool. Got that done. Okay. So let's dive into this. Let me make sure I can see you guys. If you're watching live, go ahead and type live in the chat. If you're watching the replay, whenever you happen to come across it, make sure that you hashtag replay in here so that I know when you saw me and where you're tuning in from. And oh, real quick, if you do not know who I am, let's do a little bit of housekeeping. I am a certified online home business coach and trainer, as well as online marketer. I have been a coach for the past 5 years. I've helped over 4,000 entrepreneurs to be able to start and or improve their online business, their home business. So I'm really excited to be able to work with you right now. And also, you know the deal. If you think you're going to get a little bit of value out of this, if you get a little value, make sure you like the video and also click the subscribe button, click the bell for notifications so that you don't miss part 2 coming up tomorrow live at 5 Eastern time. Okay, so pull this up. All right, so part 1, we're going to talk about, the thing is, when you get into starting a business, what a lot of people don't realize is, number one, whatever you do right now to earn a living, right? If you've been doing it for a while, it probably feels like nothing to you. Like piece of cake, I could do it in my sleep. Yes or yes, right? And that is because you have been doing it for so long, repeating the same steps over and over again, working with the same people over and over again, getting to know them, getting yourself to a point that it becomes so familiar that it feels easy, it seems easy. And for people on the outside looking in, it looks easy. And maybe in the very beginning, it was not easy for you. Maybe when you first got started at that job and when you first went through your training and all that kind of stuff, your whole initiation, maybe it wasn't so easy for you, but now piece of cake. Well, I got to tell you, it's going to be the same experience with building a business. Just because you have a way that you make money now, possibly in a job or possibly with some other, network marketing company you were in before or whatever, just because you've done that does not mean that this new endeavor that you go on should automatically bring you money, because there's a whole new set of skill sets that you're going to need to learn. So I'm especially talking to you If you are someone who is brand new to affiliate marketing, brand new to network marketing, brand new to home business, brand new to being online, brand new to social media marketing, guess what? I'm covering all of that in this video. And if you're new, you may need to watch this training a few times. I don't even know if I plan on keeping this up for a long time, because I truly am giving you no less than $300 worth of information for free. Okay. I myself, if you had a coaching session with me, it would be $297 for the hour. So let's see what we can get done in this hour. But I'm telling you, I do not normally do this. I wanted to do this for you now because I do see, and my heart goes out to a lot of people that are struggling in their business right now when they don't have to. And I'm only doing this one time. Because my thing is, if you are truly serious about growing your business, you're going to have to learn how to get resourceful. It's that survivor instinct that needs to kick in for you that makes you get out here and take action on growing your business. You cannot grow your business for free all the time. So if you came across this video and think, oh, this is free, I can just keep watching Val's free videos and I'm going to get everything I need to know, that is not true. Number one, I'm only giving you one piece of a very many piece puzzle. The pieces are simple, but you still need all the pieces. I could never be able to give away free content enough to where you would have all of those pieces. Okay. It's just not structured that way. Number two, again, if you ever want to be good at anything, I mean, a professional, right? Professional standard, championship standards, you're going to need someone to coach you and mentor you through. There is no champ. There is no one who's won a tournament. There's nobody who's on a professional level making professional kinds of income that has not had a coach or a trainer. I'm sorry, coach or mentor or a trainer along the way. You need it, right? It's just like when you build muscle in the gym. You could do it on your own. You could go to the gym. You could go and get on certain equipment, or you could hire yourself a personal trainer where you would get better results and get it faster. Somebody is watching your blind spots. They are watching your form, making sure you're doing things the right way so that you're not wasting time doing reps that aren't really getting you any results. Same thing for me as your business coach. Okay. So I'm giving this out to you for free to get a feel for what it's like to learn certain things from me. And if you really want to go deeper and you're brand new, and even if you're not so new, you could still do this. I'll let you in. But I have left here a way for you to get a $10 for 10 days, completely risk-free trial membership into the entrepreneurial club, exclusive club that I am in. When you get in here, you will also be able to catch me just about every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern, where I go over more of the basics, more of laying a strong foundation for you to have a business that'll pay you for life. And then even after life, child, to pay your leave a legacy for you and be able to pay your descendants much, much, much further into the future. So I just wanted to put that out there. You will need that community. You're going to need a support system beyond your upline. You're going to need me as a coach, and you're going to need the tools and training included in there. So at least check us out for just $10. If you don't like it, get your $10 back. But I guarantee you, if you're serious about growing your business, you'll love it and you'll never leave, just like me. So there's that. And then also, I believe I also put in my next live event. It's going to be a weekend workshop, a virtual workshop that I'm doing with a team of coaches that are good friends of mine. We all got together and said, hey, let's offer some major value to people. And we've decided to start doing this about every 6 weeks. Get your ticket now for the next one coming up in a couple weeks. You're going to love it. Okay, I went through a lot of stuff. Now, let's make this super duper simple. Okay, one of the ways that you can do that is using groups. I want to talk to you today about really getting into leveraging Facebook groups for yourself. Okay, so how exactly do you do that? What do you need to do? What kinds of groups should you be joining? All of that I'm going to cover today. Okay. All right. So just making sure I don't miss anybody's comments in the chat. Okay, cool. So, and I need to move my leg chair. What did I just do to myself? Okay. And you guys can see me when I'm leaning, right? Okay, cool. Just want to make sure you can also see me. All right, awesome. So groups. When you are looking to find more customers and recruits for your business, think about what it is that you are wanting out of the experience, not only for them, but for yourself. One of the things I hope that you're looking for is to have simple, easy flowing conversation with folks. Yes or yes. Do you want that? Or do you want it to be a complicated, awkward, weird, disturbing conversation between you and another human being? Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so, right? You want it to be easier on yourself to be able to get out there and get to talking to people. I think where people are really struggling, especially with social media, is that one, they're not being taught to get social. And two, that when they do get out here and attempt to become social, they do it all wrong and it's so awkward. You want to look at social media as if you were speaking to someone in person. And there are certain things that I've seen people post, I've seen messages that people have sent, and I'm just like, you would never say that to somebody to their face. So you have to look at social media as being social, as hanging out in a community, right? You're at a block party, you're in a community with so many different types of folks, and you're looking for the types of folks that you want to connect with that have something in common with you and with your business. So one tip is to make sure that when you join groups, that you join groups where you can relate to the people that you would find in the group, so that it makes it easier for you to get out here and talk to people. Because if you are told, right, let's say you have an upline, right? Or if you are told from somewhere that you must get out here and talk to people every day, which is true, and you don't like talking to people every day because it's awkward for you, you don't know what to say to people, you're scared, or you try to close them and you keep getting rejected, nobody likes that. If that keeps happening to you, you're not going to have any motivation to want to go back out and keep doing it again, right? There's only so many times that you want to get slapped in the face. And I want to show you how to make sure that you don't get slapped in the face. Okay. It's very simple. So because of this, now we've got that concept down. Yes, we want to find a way to make it easy to talk to people. We want to make it feel natural to us. We want it to flow. Great. So you're actually going to, when you get on Facebook, one of the things that you're going to do is use your profile, and you're going to use your profile to start conversations with people. Okay. Everything that you post really should invoke a conversation out of folks. When you post things, and your average person on Facebook will post things for different reasons. Most of the time it's to get attention. They want to like. But for you, you are posting as an entrepreneur and a marketer, you are posting in order to attract people to you and start a conversation. Okay. Because you want to learn as much as you can from your potential customer, so that when it's time for you to present your offer and turn them into an actual customer, that is seamless. Okay. So on your profile, there are certain things that you want to do. And I actually have a profile for profits cheat sheet that I can give you, but I am only giving that out to the people that go ahead and get their 10-day $10 trial. I will include that as a free gift to you. Okay. Now with that, on your profile, like I said, every post should create some type of engagement. Okay. And there are actually several different types of posts. I can start you off with just five different types of posts that will help you to start creating engagement. But just this one tip for this video today, one thing that you can do is ask questions, because everybody has an opinion about something. And if you ask a question that taps into them and their opinion, they will share their opinion with you. People like to express themselves. They like to express their opinion. They like to feel like they're knowledgeable on stuff. So if you're asking for their opinion, their recommendation, things like that, you will definitely be able to start up conversations on your profile. But again, like I said, we want to focus on groups today. There are actually 3 different types of groups you can join for 3 different reasons, depending on what kind of business you have. All right. So when we're talking about this, you have your, especially if you're in network marketing, you have 3 different audiences, right? Now, yes, you will have a target audience, right? The bullseye of your target, but you will also have those rings around the bullseye, right? Okay. So let's cover those. Let's cover the bullseye itself, plus a couple of rings around it, so that you can start getting some cash flow, right? Getting the right people in front of you to talk to, so you can turn them into customers and recruits, right? So one simple thing that you can do is this. Write this down. The 3 different types of groups I want you to think about are groups for you to be able to offer your products and services, right? So groups that contain your target audience for your products, okay? Then I want you to take a look at groups that would include your audience of people that would be ideal as recruits, ideal as people who are team builders, okay? Then I want you to look at your 3rd group, and that would be thinking about what your own personal interests and hobbies are, and look for groups around that. Now, that one might seem a little off, and you might be sitting here like, Val, what the hell are you talking about? Don't worry, I'm gonna get into that. Okay, getting into it right now. So let's start with the first group, because where I see network marketers making this huge mistake is with these first 2 groups. You have a product or a service that you want to sell to people. And what most marketers will do is they will go and search on Facebook for groups that contain the niche. Here's an example, and I'm going to use this for both days. Let's say I am in a network marketing company where I offer weight loss products to people. Okay. Now, I have other videos previous to this where I have talked about getting clear on your target audience. If you have not watched those videos, go back to it, because you're going to need it. Better yet, get your workshop ticket, and in 3 days, you can learn all this stuff and be getting leads and sales in 3 days. Oh, and by the way, the workshop has a 100% success rate. So where else would be a better place to invest your money into yourself, right? So anyway, you'll definitely want to take a look at that. Now, if you follow those tips that I give you about really getting crystal clear on your target audience, then you would know that I use this example. And if I am in weight loss, I am not going to go and search for weight loss groups. What? I know, right? Blew your mind, didn't it? We're not going to go search for weight loss groups, okay? What we're going to do is dig deeper, because my target audience is not any and everybody that wants to lose weight. That's a whole lot of folk, okay? Lots of people want to lose weight. But what reason do they want to lose the weight, right? And also, what caused them to be in the position where now they are at a point that they want to lose weight? We need these determining factors to help me clarify who my audience is, right? So you got to do that first. And let's say for me, like right now, I don't really need to lose that much weight, do I? Maybe 2 pounds, I don't know. But I don't really need to lose weight, right? Not in the way that a lot of people talk about it. A lot of people like, I need to lose 10 pounds. I need to lose 20 pounds. Oh, Lord, I need to lose 80 pounds. I don't really need to do that. And so I can't really relate to people that need to do that. They know it. I know it. So if I try to go have a conversation with those folks, they're going to look at me like, why should I trust you on how to lose 80 pounds? Have you ever done it? Do you know anything about it? Are you a professional? Like, what in the hell are you approaching me about weight loss for? And then the conversation is going to feel very disconnected and very awkward. And so, see, this is the reason why you need to go deeper. If you are in something like, weight loss is just an example that I'm using today, but take this and apply it to what you're building. And as a matter of fact, please post in the chat what you're building. Maybe I'll go back and create a video specifically for you about your particular business that you're growing. Please do not put any links in here to your opportunity. That is not what I asked you for. All I want to know is the niche. I don't even need to know the name of the company, but are you in weight loss? Are you in credit repair? Are you in Forex? Like, what exactly are you in, so that I can help you to grow that audience up based on who you are as an authentic individual who is going to become the magnet that attracts other individuals that are similar to you. Okay. No more copy paste messages about I'm looking for like-minded people. Child, people are so over that. Okay. Like, stop. So with that, back to my example. If I am someone who is selling weight loss products, but I don't really need to lose weight right now, is there some point in my life where I felt like I did, and I have that kind of experience? Because more than likely, if I can pinpoint that, I can find other people out here in the world who are also going through what I had already gone through. So for me to think about that, the answer is yes. Yes, there was a time that I needed to lose some weight. It was shortly after each one of my kids were born. I've got 2 kids. At this point, they're not so little anymore. My daughter's 21 and a big YouTuber here, and my son is 17. Okay. So this was quite some time ago, but an experience is an experience. It doesn't matter when it happened, as long as you have a story to tell. Okay. So that would be the target audience that I would look for. Fellow moms like myself. I am a mom, but moms who are currently looking to do what I was looking to do back then, 17 years ago and 21 years ago, which is get rid of that baby weight. That I can relate to because I've experienced that myself. Okay. Am I saying that you have to be able to relate in order to sell stuff? Technically speaking, not necessarily. But if you're new to this whole thing, it's going to help you feel so much more confident and have so much more conviction and posture when you talk to people, if you can confidently have a conversation about something you know. Confidently have a conversation about an experience that you've had, because nobody can take those feelings away from you. Nobody can take your experience away from you. So it's much easier to talk to people about something that you've experienced. And that's why I'm saying start off with that. Okay. So you do that, right? And now I'm looking for moms. So I am not going to go to Facebook to look for health and wellness groups. I'm not going to go into Facebook to look for weight loss groups. I'm going to go into Facebook and look for new moms. That's the bullseye. That's it right there. Okay. You really want to think about what kinds of people are going through something right now, similar to what I went through just before I found my solution. Okay. So now that would mean I'm looking for moms who are new moms, just had their babies, and they want to get their sexy back, child. They want to get back into the body that they had before, if not better, right? They want to feel like themselves again, right? They don't want to just be a mom and that's their entire identity from now on. No, that's a part of who they are now. Yes. And it could be a beautiful, wonderful experience, just as it was for me and still is as a mom today. But you still want to feel like you, right? You don't want to lose yourself. You don't want to lose your identity. Now, see, I can go into a mom group, and these would be the types of conversations that I would start up in there. Going back to feeling like myself again type of conversations. And as I'm talking about that, as I put a post about that into the group, I would have other moms be like, yes, honey, I know what you talk about, child. That's what I'm trying to do right now. Oh, really? And then I could take it to the next step, which is what I'm going to talk to you about tomorrow. Okay. But this is super duper uber important for you to understand that that is the way that you start looking for groups when it comes to the groups. And honestly, you just need one. You just need one engaging type of group, not a spam group, right? And this will also help you to avoid the spam groups, is going deeper and becoming more and more specific and clear on who your audience is and what they're going through currently and what has brought them to this point that they now have this problem that you can solve. Ta-da! No technical skills required. No experience in business required. You just need to know how to be human. You know how to do that? Oh, okay, cool. That's how simple it can be. Okay. So now we've got that part down. Here's the next group that you want to look for, right? You're looking for team builders. You're looking for people that are ambitious like you, hopefully some red personalities. I'm a total red. And when you give me a challenge, child, I'm gone. I'm ready to get moving. But you can still find amazing team builders, whether they are red, blue, green, or yellow. It really doesn't matter. What matters is how they would go about building their business, right? And how you would present it to them, but you can still offer them same opportunity. Anyway, with all of that being said, when it comes to that, you want to think about, where were you in your life and in your thinking and in your situation in life? Where were you just before you found your business opportunity and realized, Eureka, this is a solution to my problem? Go find people like that. Because more than likely, somebody right now, as we're speaking, is going through the pain, the confusion, the frustration, the anger, the resentment, the emotions, whatever they may have been, that you were going through just before you found this business opportunity as your solution. Go talk to them today. Don't let them go through that pain another day. Talk to them now. So how do you find them? Again, think about what you were going through, what you were doing, what you were thinking, what was happening in your life. Okay. So again, as a new, as someone who is offering a weight loss company, that's great, but I'm not going to go and look in weight loss groups to find people to join my weight loss company. What I want to do is look for people who can relate to my experience before I found it. Okay. So maybe I was, and this is most of us, tell me if I'm wrong, right? Drop a $sign in the chat if you can relate to this. But typically a person wants to start a business because they're looking for more income. Yes or yes, right? They want a way to be able to bring in more money into their homes. Maybe you're like I was just before I found online marketing. I was a stay-at-home mom at that point. When I first got introduced to it. Now, when I actually was exposed to it again, and I made the decision to do it, this was when I was a hairstylist, but I was really unhappy with what I was doing. I wasn't unhappy about the money per se, but I was unhappy with, not having time for my kids. So I'm using these two things to give you a contrast at what you could look at for groups that you can join. If you've got somebody that's like, I need to make some additional income. Well, think about what's going on right now in the world. You've got folks who are losing their jobs because of the pandemic. It is difficult for them to be able to find new jobs, pandemic or not. It may be very difficult at the time you're watching this video for people to find a new job. It's not that they don't want to get out here and work hard to earn the money. It's that they can't figure out where to go to make the money. And so maybe they're at a point where they're just like, damn, I wish there was some way I could just be home and do this. Is there? Right? So if you're thinking about that, you can think about, okay, maybe I can do a little research. Maybe I can go and look for companies that just laid off people and see if they have a group right? Maybe I can go and follow folks who are showing that they worked at a or is working at a place where I know doesn't pay a whole lot, right? You can start going and looking for people and groups like that. Oh my gosh. And why not? And if you have anything else in common with them, great way to find groups for that too. Right now, if you're like I was when I finally did get into network marketing, and I was someone who was just tired of what I was doing, right? Then, maybe you could look for that. So think of some previous careers that you've had, previous places that you've worked. Look and see if there's a Facebook group for those places, because you'll be able to start having conversations with people who are currently working there. You're not going to ask them to leave their job if they don't want to leave their job, but they're currently working there, and you have conversations with them. Oh yeah, I used to work there, such and such. Now you can have these more natural types of flowing conversations. And you can tell them, I worked there. It was nice while it lasted, but I had to move on. I was ready for a new chapter in my life. And so one of the things that helped me prepare to move into that next chapter was I found a way to create my little side business, get started with that, and I'm really enjoying it. You could just stop right there. You don't have to say, now I make 6 figures a month, when you don't really make 6 figures a month. Child, stop lying, right? Instead, you just tell them what your experience is. And again, it's not necessarily always about the money. Some people want to start a business for the freedom that they can get, because now they can regain control of their lives. Right now, they don't have to answer to an alarm clock every morning. Now they don't have to answer to a boss. Now they don't have to show up at work where somebody gives them an assignment and gives them approval as to whether or not the work they did was good. Maybe now they are ready to be their own boss and make those types of decisions for themselves. Maybe now they want to tap into their God-given gifts and use it in order to be able to serve other people in a way that is much more helpful to those people, as well as much more lucrative for them. Because the more money they have, the more options they have in their lives. And the more options we have, the more freedom we have in our lives. So maybe it's more of the freedom that money brings, right? These are the kinds of groups that you can start going into to have that kind of conversation. You can start going into these groups for people that, hardworking folks. You can even look for some of the setbacks of working so hard and find groups for that. So think about it. What is something that people go through that work? Stress. They're going through stress, and stress rears its ugly head in many different ways. So maybe you can go into groups for that, right? Perhaps you can go into a group for working insomniacs. I'm almost positive you'll be able to find a Facebook group with something like that, something to that effect. Maybe you're looking for working moms, right? We've got so much on our plate. Maybe you're looking for people who suffer with anxiety. And then you get into that group and you discover, oh, a lot of people have anxiety because of their jobs. The pressure of having to go to work so hard, the stress of the possibility they could lose their job at any moment, and the stress of having to make sure that the money keeps flowing so they can pay their bills. Stressful. I'd be anxious feeling like that too, So you can start looking for groups like that as well. What are some of the problems that you were going through? Some of the stresses that you were going through, and maybe some of that stress caused you some physical and emotional problems. If that's the case, go join those groups for that and start having those conversations with people. And again, I'm going to talk about how to have those conversations tomorrow. But start now looking for those groups. And again, you really only need these 3. One group where you're going to mainly look for customers for your business. And then the second group where you're mainly going to look for business builders, the people that are going through the problem, but also saying to themselves, okay, enough is enough. I'm tired of crying. I'm tired of sharing my sob story with people. I'm ready to create a new story. How do I do that? Those are the folks you want. So make sure when you're going into groups where people are suffering from something, people are going through something, that you're talking to the people that might be going through it, but they know that there's light at the end of the tunnel. They just need a little help finding it. You want to do that. And then finally, with this third Facebook group, this is my favorite. This is the most fun one. This is the group that you'll look for where this is your own personal interests and hobbies. Now, a person might say, Val, okay, why would I do that when I'm looking for people for my business? Here's why. It's the psychology of it. Again, you're going to have to get out and get social with people on a regular basis. Okay. If you're going to be marketing your business, marketing who you are and the problems that you solve as a business to people, then marketing requires you to get social. Write that down. Marketing requires you to get social. And so if that's the case, then one of the easiest ways for you to get social with people is to talk about the things that you enjoy, right? You won't need a script for that, will ya? Right? I don't need a script to talk about the things that I enjoy or that I love. I can talk for hours about this topic right here, marketing and building a business. I am so in love with creating my own freedom through business. I could talk about my husband for hours. I could talk about my children for hours. I could talk about dance for hours because I used to be a dance instructor. I could talk about cosmetology for hours and the fact that I was a cosmetology instructor. You know, these are the things that I truly enjoy. I can talk about my favorite TV shows, right? I grew up watching the Golden Girls. Sure enough, I found Facebook groups for fans of the Golden Girls and several of them. So if I can find groups like that, I know you can find groups where there will be fans of your favorite things too, whether it is model airplanes, jigsaw puzzles, crochet, goats. I know an entrepreneur who also has a goat farm, and she leads with that. Right now, she's a part of a network marketing company, but because she presents her life to people and shows who she is as a human being, people can gravitate towards that and be like, she's a pretty cool lady. She's a cool gal. What else does she do? Right? Because she does also incorporate the fact that she can have that type of lifestyle because of the business that she started. Businesses. She's got more than one. Right? So she's got her network marketing company, she's got a nonprofit, all these things. And she's gone through a lot of hardships and things in the past, but she's been able to emerge victorious from that. And she likes to help other people do the same thing. I love that. And these are the types of things that you're going to learn how to do if you stick with me. Okay. So there's that. And so again, you're doing the personal interests and hobbies group in order to just get more comfortable conversing with new people and turning a stranger into a friend. Because let's face it, your customers are your friends, right? They're your fans, but they feel like your friends. At least that's how they feel. And that's where our concern lies, is where they feel. What are they going through? What kind of experience am I giving them? This is not about me, even though, yes, I make money from it, but this is about giving them a good experience. Making them feel at home, making them feel comfortable, making them feel like I'm someone who is familiar to them. I am someone who is relatable to them. Then they can look at me as an authority after. Okay. So if you go into these groups and you start having conversations with folks, yes, you can lead this into talking about what you do, what they do, and bam, next thing you know, they're signed up into your business. So that's the kind of stuff that we're going to talk about tomorrow. Okay. How are you feeling about this? You feel good? What's going on, Brett? Great to see you. Feeling good? It looks like you are. Fantastic. So again, make sure you like the video, click subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so that you are notified when I go live here tomorrow at 5. Put it in your calendar, child. Make sure you are always showing up to catch me live at 5. Monday through Friday on YouTube and Facebook on the weekends. One of the days will be on my page, my business page, and another day would be in my private Facebook group that if you haven't joined by now, you're going to need to get in there. And unfortunately, it's not free anymore. You missed it. I've been trying to warn you. I tried to tell you, right? But anyway, make sure that you also check the description box down here below and click on those links to get yourself access to some of the best recommendations that I could possibly give you that will help you build a sustainable business. Okay. So definitely looking forward to that. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow back again talking about the simple ways to find customers and recruits for your home business on Facebook for free right now. See how simple that is? Just being a human being, learning how to talk to folks. This is how you find the folks, right? And then we'll talk about the conversations tomorrow. All right, take care, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.